My name is Michael McBay. I graduated from Stanford University with a major in biology. I attended UCLA Medical School, and I'm a recovering crack addict who has been sober for 10 years, and I want to try to explain some of the paranormal spiritual experiences I've had during my earlier life. During my junior year at Stanford, my best friend went to study at Stanford in England, while I stayed to study and work in the psych department at Stanford in Palo Alto. One evening, I had a particularly vivid dream that occurred as follows. I was in a vapor, non-physical form. I arose from the ground in this dream in a vapor form, a very tiny form, and I remember seeing the tire tread of a car as I materialized from underneath the ground. I rose above the ground, saw the tread of the tire, and then I assumed a normal human form. In this setting, I was in front of a house at night. There were trees blowing, and the moon was out, and the stars were shining. Inside the house was some music, so I walked into the house. I saw a girl there who I would later meet in life, but I didn't know it at that time. I then walked to the left into a bedroom inside the house, and there, to my surprise, was my best friend, who in the waking state was actually in England. I said to him, "Fred, what are you doing in my dream?" And he said, "I think I'm asleep in England and you're asleep in Palo Alto and we're having a shared dream experience." I said, "That's not possible. This is just a dream and there is no reality to it." Fred said to me, "Wherever we are, the physical world here is controlled by thought." And he waved his hand and the ceiling disappeared and the stars came out. He waved his hand again and the ceiling reappeared. He said, "Mike, you try it." I tried over and over again, about 11 times. I couldn't get the ceiling to disappear until finally on the 12th time, I waved my hand and the ceiling disappeared and the stars came out, and I waved my hand and the ceiling reappeared. So this is in the dream. The next thing that happened was, he said, "Let's look around where we are." So there was a chest drawer in the bedroom that we're standing in. We opened the chest drawer, and inside of it were tiny people in bunk beds walking around. It was amazing, and we said to each other, how strange that I would open a chest drawer and tiny people would be inside. Fred said to me, "When I wake up, I'm going to send you a letter to explain this dream so we can see if we really had the same dream together." I said, "That's not possible. This is just a dream. None of this is real, and it's not possible to verify this experience." Fred said to me, "When I wake up in England, I will send you a letter." We shook hands. A vertical whirlpool appeared. His hand slipped back into the whirlpool, and that was the end of the dream. About a week later, I went to the mailbox in my waking state, and I received a letter from Fred that described the house, the ceiling, the stars, the bunk bed with the people in it, asking me if I had the same dream. This frightened me, but it led me on my spiritual search. This is my first presentation, and there'll be more to come. But I just want to convey to you the scientific reality of paranormal experiences, and this is one of them.